Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here. Mic check. 1, 2. Alrighty. What's happening, people? Let me see if I can do this correctly. Bear with me here, as I'm still getting a couple things lined up. Let's see here. Yeah, see, I just wonder why none of those are working. What up, Ice Queen? What up? Let me do something here. And bear with me for a minute. Good morning, everybody. Let's see, I just, Oh, what's going on there, Mr. Deceptions? What is up, everybody? Hit that like button as you come in, please. Excuse me, please. Good morning, good morning. See, shout out to the 49ers and Kansas City. Let's see, hopefully I'll be able to watch that Super Bowl. And I'm going to try to plan on watching the most of it. So, but what is going on, people? What is happening? As another YouTuber would say, hear ye, hear ye. So, let me, I'm going to see if anybody else is stuck in the other rooms. So let me paste that over there. And let me go back here. For some reason, guys, it does not register when I start at the other rooms, when I use OBS. It's a pain in the you-know-what. So, but what's up, everybody? Shout out to everybody that's here. Hit that like button for me, people. I'm starting to, the oil starting to go here. Says here I have an excellent connection. Hopefully everybody can hear me. The True 49, what's going on, man? How you been? That like button for me, if you don't mind. Let's see here. Let's go to my OBSer. And yeah, I have no idea why chat box isn't working correctly, but you all know how this is. It's just very temperamental. So I gotta always show messages, and let me bring it down to 10 seconds. And hopefully that works. All right then. But I can see everybody, what's happening, what is happening, what's happening. So as you can see there, I got some more game footage I recorded the other day. And I'm gonna be playing Control today. Hopefully everybody's able to watch after this podcast. That game was crazy. Last time I played, I was getting chased by these black blocks. I'm like, and then it tore up the room. I'm like, man, what is this? So, but I'm enjoying that game, enjoying it. Shout out to everybody that's here. All right, well, let's get into it. So let's first we'll go ahead and talk about AMD's 5600 XT. series. Now, what has happened here is this card is allegedly the 1080p ultra 1080p ultra meaning ultra settings, um, f frames per second, and this is the premier gaming card. It came out today, I believe. It was either coming out today or it's coming out February 21st. So for forgive me for not knowing exactly what day it's coming out on. So, but let me say what up to everybody. So, but it's apparently coming out and it's kicking ass and it's taking names. Um, but it's gonna really put the hurt on the 2060. So the people that waited on let's just say if you've got a older car, you got a 480 or 580, and you like playing it, you don't plan on getting a new monitor, you don't plan on getting anything major. It sounds like the 5600 XT is the way to go. And for all you all who don't know, there it goes. I don't know why it does that. It's finally working. Um, so Dave D, what's happening, brother? What's happening? Hit that like button, please, as you come in. So, if you don't mind. So it's the it's Monday. It's the 20th. I'm trying to use OBS a little bit more. I still can't figure out how to get it to work correctly, but seems like it's doing well. Got the alert box going this morning. But shout out to the people here. We're talking about the AMD 5600 XT, the speed boost. And but I'm doing good, Dave D. Just trying to. I need to keep working more with OBS to get it. It worked for me right one time, and so I'm just trying to figure out how to keep making it work good. So I apologize there. It is chilly this morning, and yeah. So I will be in the house gaming my you know what off, my tush off, I guess is the best way to put it. But the weather's not fit for man or beast out there. So if you have any animals, bring them in. You know what I'm saying? So Big Twan Gaming, how you doing, man? Shout out to all the new subs, old and new. So if you're an older sub and if you think if I'm repeating something, it's because one of the newer subs has not gotten gotten the facts on certain things. So I want to make sure you all know that. But I'm doing good, Dave D. Thanks for asking. It's good to see some of these older names, some new names, and some names I haven't seen in a while. Shout out to you, gentlemen, you ladies and gentlemen. Don, I'm off today. If you want to contact me on PSN and talk, so I won't make fun of you. I won't make fun of you like Big Cloud does. Put it like that. So what AMD has allegedly done here is they've given their card. I guess they upclocked it, and I'm seriously thinking about getting this card. I'm no lie. I'm seriously thinking about getting this card. I just have to. Now I've got an older motherboard. I have a 350B motherboard, so I need to find out if my motherboard actually works. And people keep saying, "Oh, you just use a BIOS update." I mean, I don't, but apparently, what they've done, what they mean AMD, they have overclocked this card, or they've done something where they've made it go faster. And now, not only is this card going to be possibly a little bit cheaper than the 2060, or right around the same price, it will also be a faster card. So let me make this clear: the people that want to game at 1080p, 60 frames a second, ultra graphic settings. If you're gaming on PC, okay. Yeah, social joins. I don't know how to fix that. Not using OBS. StreamYard, everything works fine. Everything works fine on StreamYard. So, but as far as announcing it with OBS, yeah, it's I'm having some issues getting it to communicate correctly. That's what I was just telling everybody here. So, yeah. But if anybody has any idea how that works, because it's still not. Let's see here. Let me do this. Let me go, because I'm looking at the YouTube right now. I was able to copy the title. That worked. Um, but the stream URL, maybe maybe that's what I need to change is the streaming URLs. So, it's the stream name and the backup stream name, all that is, here. So, but yeah, I apologize for that. Still learning how to do this OBS thing. Want to use it more, but it's a pain in the you know what. Let me put this on the Twitter machine. So yeah. So let me interject a let's see here. Let me post this. But I'm working on the social joins. Thanks for the observation, brother. So ask my Nightbot to fix it. Yeah, the fact that I even got the Nightbot working is that's fun too. So I'm enjoying the heck out of Nightbot working good. So let me change this text thing though. Wait a minute, cancel. Let me go here. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm just editing this thing here. I'm wanting this to go. Well, that's only making it big or small. All right. So there we go. There's that. There's a few more folks. There's a few more folks. So appreciate you coming in. I'm working the live editor, so I apologize. Now, at one point, I had everything exactly where I wanted it, and now nothing is where it needs to be. So I don't know what Mindshare is. Again, like I said, Mindshare to me sounds like if you play XCOM or XCOM Part 2, both games I've beaten, by the way. But if you play both those games, it sounds like they're going to say you need to go ahead and get into the alien base and find the mind share. The mind share is important. You need to get in. I mean, that's what it sounds like. So, but the Hulk, what is going on? What is going on? So, and once again, I'm putting the call out. Anybody knows how to mod Mass Effect Andromeda, please let me know. Because I have no idea how to mod it. And I do want to mod it. So, but yeah, but shout out to everybody that's here in the chat. So, but yeah, I don't know if you've heard the latest rumor. Now everybody's saying that the new rumor is that the PS5 and the somehow the PS5 has gone from being 9.2 T flops to being the same as the Xbox Series X at 12 T flops. So I don't know how that's possible because according to the rumors, none of that was supposed to be true, right? And but we'll talk a little bit about that SSD on the PlayStation, which is supposed to be faster, supposed to be a little bit more powerful than the people have asked me about it. As far as my understanding, shout out to Foxy Games UK. What is supposed to be going on with this SSD is that okay, what's this now? Mindshare's consumer awareness of popularity surrounding the A. Well, that is the reason why I don't believe there's no such thing as mindshare is because you're basically saying the consumer Um, you're basically saying the consumer, is my mic working? Yeah. Yeah, you should be able to hear me. Can you all not hear me? Let's go back over here. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, it's working. I'll turn it up there. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's working. Let's see. But the SSD on the PlayStation is supposed to be better than the one that the Xbox has. It's supposed to be a little bit more. It's supposed to be more efficient. A little bit efficient. So, where is all the Xbox news? As far as I did Xbox news last night, I actually read things that the Xbox is doing as far as how they're ending the console war, Social Johns. So, um, that was real Xbox news. That was not me damage controlling. That was not me attacking Xbox. That was me sharing news. So hopefully it sounds better there, Don. I turned everything up. Um, so says who is a Sony acquiring studio wise? Well, I mean they've acquired 1 to 2 studios. My understanding is they've acquired 2 studios. There's still some things that I mean some of it is common sense stuff. Uh, uh, I believe one of them would be what you would call a medium studio. I guess I don't know if they go by the employees or the games, and one of them is going to be a studio. I just hope people. I don't look. I just hope the studios they've purchased, people actually do like those studios. Um, so, yeah. So again, back to mindshare. Mindshare can't be real because I'm the consumer and I'm the one that decides what I buy. Um, I mean, that's. I mean, look, I love me some Mindshare. I guess I would like to play XCOM and have Mindshare. So, but which one of you guys has got Elite Dangerous and wants to go ahead and play Elite Dangerous today? So I'll throw down on that Elite Dangerous if anybody wants to. I haven't played that in a few weeks because I have my crazy ass schedule. So. As long as it doesn't matter who has the power. Well, right, I'm telling you right now, the consoles are going to be extremely close to the point where it's not going to make a difference. The multi-plats will look and run the same. Okay, this is if you're a big multi-plat player, which I don't know why if you're a multi-plat guy, then you should play on PC. But I mean, that's just, let me throw that out there. I don't know why you would buy a console if you're going to say, well, I want to play where the multiplats look and run the best, that'll be on PC. Then you're going to say what? Well, I don't want to play. I don't want to buy a PC, or I don't want to game on PC. I just, I got to call BS on you because you're doing the exact same things on PC you're doing on your console. But I agree, if you're not willing to sit down and troubleshoot, because your PC maybe that's why you should get. That's why I recommend you get 2 of the same parts. Even the people that helped me build my PC said no. You just want to get AMD for the simple fact that AMD makes CPUs and GPUs, and if you put an AMD CPU and GPU together, they will automatically overclock. It's like it does things for you automatically. So. All right, you all can hear me? Good, 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 good. So, what's that say here? Um, um, the Last of Us job listing was from 2018. I didn't even know they had a job listing available. And what does a company hiring have anything to do with games? I mean, oh yeah, this is Mass Effect 2. Why was somebody talking about a job listing from from Naughty Dog? So when you think of consoles, PlayStation comes to mind. That's Mindshare. No, that's just Sony has been in the console space for a long time, and they make good products. That's got nothing to do with something. I mean, Sony makes TVs, and their when I think TV, I mean it has nothing to do with them. So, and I can go and buy a Sony TV if I want to, or I can buy a Samsung or an LG or, you know, stuff like that. So, oh yeah, Mass Effect too. So, where's the Xbox leaks? It's not, well, a leak about what? Xbox came out, they showed their console. Um, so there's nothing to leak as far as what are the final specs. Is that what you mean? Um, I mean, this look, nothing is the numbers you're getting are based on efficiency and performance, not power, not raw compute power. Um, you know, you dig? So I don't know what else to say. So, well, what if I think of Atari? Well, when you say gaming, our PC are arcades. So, you know, this so you know. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand that. Xbox leaks not because it's controlling their news. Well, I mean, again, there's just I mean, again, they have let out a lot of information about their console. So, and pretty much there's nothing to leak. AMD has come out and said what the thing's going to be. Now, it is easy for me to sit back and say, well, AMD is going to give Navi 2 or, you know, RDNA 2 to Microsoft, and then RDNA Lite or Navi Lite to Sony. But that's not true. You know, that's not true. The fact is Sony has always had a hybrid GPU. Even the PlayStation Pro has a Vega in it, as Polaris as well, but they've always done a hybrid. So there's a very good chance. I said this last night that the new GPU, and again it's an APU, but the new that stuff that's in the PlayStation 5 is a hybrid. And we have been saying this for I don't know, a year. We have been saying this to you guys for a year. It's like, hey, look, it could be a little bit of both. It's going to do a little bit of both. So it'll have elements of a little bit of everything, but be extremely efficient. And Sony is concentrating on efficiency. So because Navi's GPU set is Navi's clock numbers, if you want to look at it like that, it's, they clock higher. So you can have 10 T flops and you get the efficiency, the performance of the, it's outperforming Vega. So, well, I mean, you do know that Bob Pound Max, shout out to Bob Pound Max, who's from Mexico City. Um, all these games that you play are built on a PC anyway. They don't just, they may be they put them on consoles, but they're built on PC. So what are you all now saying? That somebody was going around saying that? I mean, I'm still trying to get at what you guys are saying. So, um, I don't know what mindshare is, Spartan God. So, I mean, because that literally says that I don't have the ability to go make up my own mind. You know, does M&M's have the mind share? And does that mean that I can't go buy Reese Pieces? So, so if you say CPU, I think AMD before anything else. Well, that's fine, but you do know that Intel is still making CPUs. So, so NVIDIA is going down. I'm telling you that right now. They are going down. So, so there you go, Spartan guy. So NVIDIA has not been. NVIDIA has not even bring their 3000 series. AMD is competing with old cards. Yeah, well, again, AMD wants to bring. They want to bring everybody into gaming at a reasonable price. I mean, it's pretty much what they have said. So, again, let me see how much this card is. Now, what I don't know how to do with this is bring up articles. Um, I don't know how to clip articles and put them. I need to learn how to do that, but I'd much rather game AMD 600 XT launch day. Actually, it says it launches today, January 20. Oh no, tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll be at work. I will be at work, but I might be able to get this card. Might. So let's see how much a 2070 is. I'm just gonna see how much a 2070 is. So 2070. Let's see here. Yeah, it said 2070 is still $500. They can kiss my you know what. They can kiss it. They can kiss it hard. I mean, right there on the side. Give it a nice big smush. So, yeah, I'm on Amazon, and the 27 Supra is $500. Okay, like I said, they can kiss me where the sun don't shine. So I mean, that is crazy charging people that much. So, um, yeah. Oh, you just told me what Mindshare is. Oh, yeah. Well, Mindshare is trash. Then. If that's what it is, it's trash. So, I'm saying if that's what Mindshare is, that is complete garbage. That is garbage. So, that's all I can say, man. Because that literally says that you're not smart enough to make up your own daggone decisions. So it is, that's just me. So see, everybody's being good in the chat. The Nightbot is not it's not on, it's up, but it's just not doing anything. So I appreciate that. So, but let's see here. Oh, what's up there, Ankator? I've not seen you in a while. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you. Let's see here. You could not PC game because it will become addictive. It's not that it's not addicting. It's the same as the console. You just, I mean, I'm gonna be gaming today on PC, straight up. So straight up to everybody that's here. But yeah, let's hear chilling this morning. So any do you all understand that both these consoles are going to be the same in power, and hell, the PlayStation may be more powerful than the Xbox, just so you know. Just so you know. So I got all right. You all understand that. I'll keep looking at your chat. I'm gonna go into the Rise of Skywalker Q&A questions. I got a few questions here on Rise of Skywalker. So this will have spoilers in it. First things first, Rise of Skywalker has made over $1 billion. So the incel boycott has failed. Once again, this movie I think it reached it in like 19 days. So it made $1 billion in 19 days. So it is what it is, people. It is what it is. So the boycott has failed. And like I said, they're trash anyway. They were mad. They live in their mama's basements, and they've never seen a woman's boob before. So that's just who they are. But so Rise of Skywalker. Some questions here. Why was Rey's lightsaber yellow at the okay? So Rey got a yellow lightsaber because she combined the colors red and green. So it was a combination of two different lightsabers, a yellow, and it also says that she is going to be a Jedi Sentinel. She's going to be a Jedi Sentinel, and also her first student would be Finn. Her first student would be Finn. So, but she's a Jedi Sentinel, and she's the first student will be Finn. Because what Finn wanted to tell her, so the question was that he was force sensitive. He could sense where Rey was. So his Rey's I'm sorry, Finn's ability was more like Leia's. Leia is more of an empath with the Force than anything else. So, yeah, that was a pretty good question. So you just wish they release specs soon. Both of them, well, I mean, again, it's not going to stop the rumors. You know, and Couture, it's not. So it's not, and the rumors are going to persist because there's people who believe the rumors, and they'll just report rumor. You know, Jack Reacher lives off of rumors. I mean, I saw a couple people doing podcasts, and it was based off rumor. And it's just like, if you guys are just going to do rumor podcasts, what that tells me is that they don't have anything else to talk about. That's what it tells me. Is that okay? We got nothing else to talk about, so we're just going to talk about rumors. And again, there'll probably be a rumor by the end of this week that there'll be a rumor at the end of this week that what's the name of the Days Gone will be going to PC. Guarantee you, there'll be a rumor saying that Days Gone is going because there's nothing else for them to talk about. You dig? I mean, there is nothing for them to talk about. You know, and you know, it's not like they can talk about the games. They can't talk about the games because they don't have any games coming out. Something that calls itself Cyberpunk 2077 has been delayed. That was a multi-plat game that was going to be on Xbox X. Um, let's see here. They can't talk about the Avengers game because the Avengers game is going to be on. That game got delayed. And so the only other game that was left is the Iron Man game, which is VR, which they claim VR doesn't matter anyway. So, like I said, it's and the reason why they say VR doesn't matter, the reason why they're like that is because they don't have VR on the system that they prefer. It is what it is. So but the specs, I mean, the specs, the SSD for the PlayStation is going to be a little bit more efficient than the one on the Xbox. So so that's just starting to come into fruition. Um, Sony is extremely confident on that SSD being more efficient and more powerful. So now we'll have to wait and see if Mark Cerny, the mad genius himself, pulled this off. Sony's supposed to have the 3D sound is supposed to change the way things are. So, and they did have a demo of the 3D sound at CES, and the report was that it was really something else to behold. So, let's see here. Did you find weird all these delays? No, no. I wish they didn't happen, but guys, games have been delayed from the beginning of time. I still remember when I mean, you know, Mass Effect Andromeda got a delay. No Man's Sky got a delay. I mean, you can just go on and on and on about games that have been unfortunately delayed. It's just kind of, I'd rather a game be delayed than canceled, however. So, if that makes any sense. Um, it just sounds like everybody's putting their games out at the same time. If that holds up, you know what I'm saying? If that holds up, so not that it won't. I'm not saying that it won't. So but yeah, the Avengers game is that's more of a disappointing one for me because of one, I already reserved that game, and number two, and very important that I say this, I thought that game would be great if it could be co-marketed, but you know, not kind of co-marketed with the Black Widow movie, but they're not going to do it. So. And again, a lot of people don't like the fact that the Avengers game does not have the likenesses of the characters that you have, you know, that you see on the screen. So just it is what it is. So, but eventually that game will be. I think that game's on PC, and I'm sure somebody will mod it so that it does. It's just the way the PC community is. Of course, I'm having issues modding. It's a pain in the you know what. I thought I could mod. I can't mod. So I thought modding was easy. It's not. But it is what it is. But as far as specs and stuff like that, I mean, you're waiting for what to hear what the RAM is and with the RAM and then what the speeds are and stuff like that. All that is coming probably here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. But there's a chance that they won't say anything. There's a chance that you'll just get a demo of a couple of games running. I would love to see, excuse me, AMD. I mean, if Sony unveils a game with AMD being there, that we may see what AMD's what is it called, variable rate shading and ray tracing look like on some of these games, and that is important to see. You know, that is very important to see. What's up, CJ? What is going on? Thank you for the thumbs up. Hit the like button. If you want to support the podcast, if you want to throw a little love on the podcast, got the super chat button down there, and you'll get a special song played for you if you do that. So Joy says the delays are BS PR talk. They're all porting games to next gen devices. The studios don't have the balls to tell the truth to the customers. Possibly that's possibly true. I don't know that if the consoles aren't coming out until the wintertime, these games are coming out in the summer, aren't they? I mean, Final Fantasy VII is coming out in a few more months. Resident Evil 3 is coming out. And again, I don't plan on buying Resident Evil 3. I might. Let me make that. I might buy it. I might not. So, so what's up, Shadow the Ghost? I see y'all, brother. But I see you, brother. Back to the end of the day, I don't know if they're doing that to what say that but delaying your game that costs them lots of money, because what if their game doesn't sell well? What if there's something that Square Enix is able to add to their Avengers game that you get instead of having to wait 6 more months to get? I mean, the only character that they've announced so far, and I'm proud of it, is Miss Marvel. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad they announced Miss Marvel. So, Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red said they had no plans. Excuse me. Yeah, they said that before. They said they had no plans to, make, to go back in and kind of redo what they did with Xbox X and PlayStation either, with the upgrade they did to The Witcher, but they did that as well. So nothing against CD Projekt Red. Like I said, The Witcher is fine. I've played Witcher 1 and I played The Witcher 3 and 4, or 3 and 4, 2 and 3. I played The Witcher 2 and 3. But what I've not been able to play is Witcher 1. So I don't know what The Witcher Part 1 was like. I have no idea what it was like. So let's see here. But yeah, I don't mind if games get pushed back as long as they don't get delayed. I just don't want the games to get delayed. Or not delayed, canceled. So somebody asking Foxy where he lives. Oh my God. I mean, look, let me make this clear. And I can speak, I think I speak for everybody, for me, Foxy, and BitCloud. We just, I mean, I can't speak. I mean, I think BitCloud is going to start blocking people. You know, I've blocked over 150 people. So, it's just, we're done with 2020. We're done with the trolling in 2020. We do not care if you don't, what you all believe and don't believe. And I'm not saying that to be a negative person here. If you do not want to believe that, if you don't want to believe something, then you don't have to believe it. Nobody's forcing you to believe it. But if you are a non-content creator and you're in chats and you're in in rooms, if you want to call it that, and you're calling Foxy a liar and BitCloud a liar or something like that, and you don't even have a channel, you are getting blocked and you're not coming back. It's not going to be a amnesty day. You're blocked permanently. So You know, that's just the way it's going to be. So, but yeah, that's ridiculous. Where does it matter where Foxy Games lives? This is you know, Foxy does have some. Foxy's been reporting on PS5 for, you know, at least 16 months. You know, minimum. I mean, he's probably longer than that, but I know it's been at least a year and a half. You know, I told you I told you guys a year and a half ago, not a year and a half ago. I told you guys some time ago what to expect from AMD's new graphics card that they're going to have in the PS5. You know, I told you guys that months ago. I mean, months ago. So I'm just like, well, I'm going to do this podcast. I'm going to have these numbers up here, and then I'm not going to talk about it anymore. And I've stuck to that. I have stuck to that. So so the games made for PS4 don't need porting for PS5. That's like game. Well, I mean, again, it may need some things done to it, but overall the game is. I mean, as far as porting, I'm not sure how that works. I don't know if that's just they just take the same information, or they get. But if they have a little more space, you know, to do things, and that's you would think they would add more stuff, but that doesn't mean that they will. That doesn't mean that they will. It's my belief, but you know, you've been downloading the Sims houses from the gallery. Oh, okay, cool, cool. Don loves those Sims. Sims have been around for years. Like all those games, Sim Earth, that didn't do too well. Then Sim Planet was out, you know, but the Sims have been like the thing to do. I mean, you know, to play. Like a friend of mine was saying that how did she put it? She's like, yeah, you said I'm here working, and so is my Sim. My Sim will go to work too, and then they'll come home and they'll just live their lives. So it's pretty cool. So, but yeah, I mean, it's, you know, people are just upset because other people know more than they do. I mean, other people have more information than they do. And some of the information you get, you're not, they say, look, I'll tell you, but you can't, don't say anything to anybody. And that is, if you are trying to build a brand or gain trust with people or a group of people, that you don't run around and say anything. Just it is what it is. So it is like you got people running around saying, well, they don't know what PlayStation is doing and stuff like that. Well, according to Sean Layton, they said 6 months ago they would be putting select games on PC. Now, I mean, again, Sean Layton said that. So when Jim Ryan takes over, he go ahead and that's what they already had this plan. So Jim Ryan's not going to walk in there and say, well, we're not going to do it. You know, Jim Ryan's already said they're not putting games day and date on PC. They're not going to put every exclusive on PC. They're just going to put a select of games on PC. You dig? Now, if anybody else wants to spin it in a different direction, who cares? I mean, who cares? Like I said, when you don't have anything, I told you guys this weeks ago. I said, look, because they have no games, because they have nothing to talk about, they're just going to be making stuff up. I sat here in this chair and I told you guys that. And that's exactly what they're starting to do. And you can't say they're not, because that's exactly what they're doing. So, morning, Sam Ash. So, I don't know, CJ. You have to hit up BitCloud on that one. I wasn't looking at the chat when that was going on. I was actually just on. I was just actually doing some stuff on a Google at my Gmail. I was looking at my mail. What's up, Carl? Carl the Truth. So. So you trust CD Projekt Red? I don't. I know. I mean, I trust when they say that they're not going to do. Do I trust them? No, no, I don't trust. But again, what they say doesn't matter to me because I'm not buying a CD Projekt Red's next game. I'm not buying Cyberpunk. So unless they make it third person, look, if they're delaying their game to make it third person, then I'll consider getting it. But until they make their game third person, like The Witcher is third person, why not make this game third person? I don't get that. But I mean, if you want to have some first-person screens, fine. But heck, fire that Deuce X Mankind Divided, whatever it was called, it had a first and third person. So you mean to tell me that studio can do it and you can't? That makes you all look like trash. But I get it. It's a decision. It's a developer decision, and I don't agree with the decision, so I'm not buying the game. This is the way it's going to be for me. So no way The Last of Us. Again, I don't know why you guys are believing that when there is absolutely nothing from Neil Druckmann that says that they're doing that. I mean, there's nothing at their website. There's nothing from anybody associated with that game that says that. It's just at this point, people they know you will believe and react to everything. And I look, and I said this last night. By the end of this week, don't be shocked if somebody tells you that Days Gone is going to go to PC. I mean, don't be shocked if people say that to you, because that's just there. It's a rumor, and you're going to have people like Jack Reacher and everybody else report on it because they got nothing else to talk about but to speculate about. They're speculating about speculation at this point. Yeah, they got no game. So what else are they going to talk about? They're just rumors. So do not get caught up in the rumor mill, because if you get caught up in the rumor mill, you're going to be spinning forever. You know, and that's just the way it is. So it's a girl move to me. I mean, my girlfriend, they will sit up and talk about uh, things that they sit up and talk and rumor mill all the time. You know, there'll be three of them. They'll be playing cards. You know, they'll be playing friggin' spades, and they're sitting up there gossiping. And that's exactly what these blue pill grown men do. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't deal with them anymore. You know, if you got blue pill in you, I'm not dealing with you. Go to somebody else's podcast. I don't care how much money you throw into these people's super chats. You still are a blue pill dude, and I ain't dealing with you. So, well, Social Johns is already a Deuce X ripoff. It's already a Deuce X ripoff. You're going to be doing the same things in Deuce X that you do in Cyberpunk. It sounds like you're going to be traveling differently. It's got a car in it. You're going to be driving a car. So that means Porter Rock 77. He won't be buying it because, like he said, if he wants to drive a car, he'll just go outside, put the keys in the ignition. So it's become, Paul G says, it's been really hard to watch those guys after doing a video about a LinkedIn post. Well, again, I did not realize that was happening. And if they're doing stuff like that, that's terrible. That is terrible. But I remember people talking about LinkedIn. Was it LinkedIn? A couple years ago, talking about this job posting on LinkedIn posts is for a game developer at Microsoft going there. I mean, I just thought, man, that you are desperate as all get up when you are looking at resume sites to see what the company that you slave for is doing. I mean, I can't imagine you're in the sunken place. You are in the sunken place if if that happens. That's all I can say. So I don't know what else to say anymore. Oh, I got a super chat. I'm sorry. My bad. Who cares if 2 to 3-year-old games goes to PC? Well, again, it's just a select amount of games going to PC. That was from Silverback. Shout out to Silverback for the $2 holler. And I agree. I mean, to me, a game that came out in 2014, 2015, when they being Sony now, when they have already said that games are going to be going to PC. They've already said it. You know, they have already said it. So it is stupid. It's just my opinion. It is stupid to go ahead and get all upset about it. I don't want to watch that one. Now, again, that's my opinion, you know. But I'm a grown man, so I'm just you know, I'm just telling you what I think. So I'm trying to get that to work right up there. I apologize. So let me fix that. There we go. So Spartan God says y'all worry more about teraflops, and no, I'm not. I'm not worried about it. You know, I'm not worried about it at all. I'm just trying to get other people to understand that it's not going to be about teraflops. It's about efficiency. You all have been listening to people who think teraflops is the end all on how everything is judged, and that's not true. I don't know what else to say anymore about it. So so to contribute for views. No, it's just stupidity. I think there's nothing else for them to talk about. Okay, so it's kind of like, well, if there's nothing else for us to talk about, we're going to talk about this rumor on this site here, and then we're going to have a podcast, and then we're going to have 7 to 10 people on a panel, and those 7 to 10 people are going to be arguing back and forth. That's just kind of where things are now at this point. Just it is what it is. So, it's unfortunate, but that's just kind of the way things are at this point. And guess what? People sit down and they'll watch that BS. People will sit down and watch it. I am only going to buy a PS5 because I am upgrading my PC, Carl. That's a good question. And the reason why is because I can go ahead and play the same games that Xbox is going to have on PC. You're looking at Gears 5 right now. This is off my PC. So I have Game Pass. So as you can see right here, this is a Xbox game. So it is what it is. So are they gullible? Well, again, it's just look. It helps people, and shout out to the super chat that I got. People hit that super chat button, and again, let me make this clear. It's not like those guys aren't trying to improve their shows and stuff like that. They are. As far as the presentation of the show, very professional. They have green screens and stuff like that. And again, very, very professional. So much more professional than mine. I mean, I have a pretty basic. People have said my screen looks advanced, but I'm like, no, not compared to what I've seen. These Twitch gamers and stuff like that, they've spent thousands of dollars on their streams, getting them things like that. So yeah, but I'm only buying one because once I get my new GPU once I get that and I go to the store and I get everything installed, I'm gonna get a new GPU and a SSD. Once I do that, my PC will be pretty up to date. I'm just stuck on either getting a new getting a 5700, or am I going to get the 5700, or am I going to get this new 5600 XT? Because low key, I do want a monitor that does HDR, but for around the holiday, I couldn't find one on sale. I mean, you know me, I'm a big time holiday shopper, and I could not find one. So, so that's me. So. Y'all don't believe that these PlayStation games are coming to PC. Spartan God, they've already said that the select games are going to PC. So I don't know what your issue is at this point, dude. They've already said it. So, I mean, I pulled that article up last night from 5 months ago just to, because there's a group of people who either didn't know Sean Layden had said that. They said that they were going to put select games on PC, and they also said that they felt like, they said three things. Okay, one, that they were going to put select games on PC. Number two, they were going to have more games go to have. They wanted to focus some more on multiplayer as well because they felt like they had a lack of multiplayer based games. Um, and number three, I say the thing about the PC. I already said that. So, but yeah, they said that already. Oh, they number three, they said that they wanted to have a better engagement with their fan base, and so they said all three of those things last year. And so now that they're doing that, the same people in the Xbox community who were saying, well, Sony doesn't engage their fans. Sony doesn't have enough multiplayer games. Yeah. Now that Sony has remedied that, or is in the middle of remedying that, they say now Sony don't want to go to E3 because Xbox Series X is more powerful. No, fam, that's just their way of getting you to go watch their podcast so that they can argue. That's all it is. Do not make it any harder than it has to be. So, you thought Fox was going to donate? Oh, I tried to get him to donate one, brother. That's all I can do is ask. That's all you can do is ask. And if they say no, that's cool. So, it's cool. Not the end of the world. But yeah, but monitor wise, Samsung, like the monitor I have is a curved monitor. I got it for like $99 because they had it in the wrong spot at Best Buy. Normally it was I think it was $199, and they had it in the wrong spot, so they had to sell it to me, and it took some finagling to do it. But I'm like, man, look, it's not my fault as a consumer that you guys have this in the wrong spot. And it was Thanksgiving weekend and stuff like that. Everybody was in a good mood. So the guy was like, yeah, look, legally, I do have a point. They have to sell this to me, or they have to offset it and give me a gift card, which is in essence what they did. So they end up giving me a gift card for the amount. And all I did was when I went to the register, I used the gift card. They were like, it was $199, and it was like two something with tax, 287, or not 287, like 216 or something like that. Well, after the $78 gift card or something like that, it came to like $120 something dollars. Well, yeah, so I got a curve, but I don't have HDR. I also did not have I didn't have it set up for gaming. I didn't have my thing set up for gaming at all. So I think I get killed on this one. So that was something else. I mean, it was fun, but it was tough. I ain't gonna lie, it was tough trying to get them to get that. But I need a friggin' HDR. That's what I need. That's just the reality. So, um, multiplayer blog, give me single player co-op. Well, but again, that's what they're working on. That's what the Predator game is. The Predator game is just a multiplayer game. And now you remember what the with the Xbox community was saying. Oh, they don't have enough multiplayer games. Well, again, I don't care about multiplayer games, but Sony, they have decided to address that, which is fine. Okay, let me make this clear. That's fine. That's what they did. And since that's, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. So at the end of the day, these guys are gonna complain no matter what because one, they're blue pill, they're soft, they're moist, whatever you want to call it. But what cracks me up is people not knowing what Sony was going to do when they have said what they're doing. So those guys either don't listen to what Sony is saying, or they see what Sony says and they think, well, they won't do it. So no, they're going to do exactly what they say. You didn't care about the Predator game when it was announced. Okay, well that's fine. I'm getting it because I like the first Predator movie, and I'm going to be the Predator. And people are going to be like, "Oh, well, why don't you play as a son?" Nope, I'm playing as a Predator. And so the people that want to play that game, I'm getting that game. I went ahead and reserved that game. I got the original Predator skin, the one from the I guess I don't know if it came out in the 80s or the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s Predator, the one with Carl Weathers and all them in it. So yeah. What is up, William Wilderbeest? How you doing, brother? The new Dragon Ball Z game. No, King Thrash, he's done a long video on that though. Got a video on that. So Spartan God says Guerrilla Games is going to be the studio to watch out for. Sony's best studio. Oh, okay, well, yeah, very, very talented studio they got there. So definitely have to watch out for them. And the rumor, if you want to believe the rumor, there's going to be a SOCOM game coming from Guerrilla. That's if you believe the rumors. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather for Guerrilla Games to have a press conference or to have some type of not a presser or some type of announcement saying, yeah, we've been working on SOCOM for the last umpteen years and it's coming to the PS5. I'll just wait on that. Because again, it's the Xbox community people who they don't have games, so they're going around talking about they're talking about specs and the next generation because they want this generation to be over. That's reality, people. That's the reality. So it's just people need to get over it. So you will wait until Sony confirmed games they're doing to PC. Well, again, they've already said that they were going to put select games on PC. The problem at this point is now people are running around speculating what games are going to go to PC. And they don't know. Those guys don't know either. So they're just speculating. And that's just who they're going to be. So Sony has no money for E3 2020. Again, let them think what they want. They rather have smaller events engaging their fans, which is something else these idiot fanboys said Sony wasn't doing enough of. And so no matter what, like I said, these guys are just moist. They are moist. They are Duncan Hines fruit booty moist. All right? So it's just the way they are. I mean, I have accepted it. That's why I don't really talk about it. I have people say, well, if you went on the multiplayer podcast, this is going to happen and that's going to happen. Well, no, I would go in there and bust their cheeks. So there's no reason for me to go on somebody else's podcast when I can do my own. So, and that's just reality. So I would be a cheek busting dude if I went to any of those podcasts. I am not going to tolerate the crap coming out of their mouths. So it's just better for me to stay over here. I'm that thing where it says break open in time of war, break glass in case of emergency. I'm that guy. There is no emergency with those podcasts. It's just a bunch of guys. And shout out to those guys. They're just putting on a show. That's all it is. They're just putting on a show. So when is the PS event? I've been told, Carl, it is next month. Like the first week or second week of February. So that's what everybody's been told. Whatever they're doing they're doing PlayStation. What's it called? Experience PlayStation right now. So they're celebrating the 25 years of PlayStation. Okay. So and now I was hoping that now does anybody know, is there a sale on PS Now? Because I got a little bit of extra cheddar. I'm saving it. I'm going to get tomorrow. I'm supposed to get hold on. Let me see here. Shout out to the community. Let's see here. Let me go to AdSense. So allegedly, I'm supposed to get a let's see here. I may get a payout of AdSense money tomorrow. Yeah, I may get a payout of AdSense money tomorrow. So have to wait and see. Definitely have to wait and see how that's going to go. But I still can't believe. And if you all want me to get, I've said this to everybody. If people want you to get something else than you want, that's perfectly fine. That people want that. but also it's they need to go ahead and compensate you for what you have to do. Also, I very derelict of duty on me. I believe today is MLK Day. So today is MLK Day. So you know, it's um, shout out to Martin Luther King Jr. I've definitely a fan of his work and what he was about, and I hope you all do as well. So as well, you admire his work and what he died for. So but yeah, I can do a whole podcast here. So let's see here. Let's see. There we go. I don't know who this person is. So somebody else is spreading more rumors, I guess, from what's today, the 20th from yesterday about The Last of Us Part 2. Yeah. But yeah, certainly hope you all do that. So definitely celebrate his life and his legacy and what he was trying to do. The time is always right to do what is right. That's a direct quote from Martin Luther King. So, but yeah. Um, yeah, I'm just off today because I'm off today. Maybe they gave me the day off because it was MLK Day. CJ, yeah, I'm still buzzing for the games coming out this year. I want to play that Predator game. I want to play the Avengers game. I mean, I'm just excited about the games coming out. I like talking about the games. Am I going to get into a, am I going to get into a de facto BS? In my opinion, this thing or split hairs on rumors. I'm not going to do that. I always say I'm going to wait for confirmation. I've said that for the past 2 years. So I don't want people if they want to come here and leave comments, well, you're just damage controlling. How am I damage controlling? If I want to wait for confirmation, because all they're going to do is when things don't go the way that they told you or that they speculated it was going to go, they're going to say, oh, well, it was just speculation, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, look, I'm excited about the PS5, but I'm not so excited that I'm not going to pay attention to what else is going on. What else Sony is bringing. So this year, just I'm not doing that. It's not who I am. So I agree there, Sam Ash. I agree. So if you want to know why, just look at what Abraham Lincoln did when he gave a certain group of people status. Just look that up. So, yeah. Lanceville Paul at Craig, next to 720, about to do a show with PS5 and Xbox neck and neck in power. Well, again, this is why, okay, I want you to really think about that. If he does do a show like that, didn't Next Gen also do a show just a few weeks ago saying that the PS5 was only 9.2 T-flops and that the Xbox was going to be 12 T-flops? I mean, you could probably go back and find that. And again, let me make this clear. Next Gen 720 doing that, and shout out to Next Gen 720, doing that is walking, talking proof on why you wait for confirmation and you stay away from speculation, okay? That's why I do it. Foxy UK said Horizon Zero Dawn coming to PC is fake news. Again, when did he say that? When did Foxy Games say that? So, and Foxy Games said that Game Select. He said the same thing. Look, select games are going to come to PC. Now, not all games, but select games. So, yeah, he's that's it. I've always said if Guerrilla Games said it's going to PC, if Sony comes out and says, yeah, we're going to put it on PC, then it's going to PC. But until then, it's just speculation. So Foxy Games is live right now. Is Foxy Games live right now, or are you saying next gen is? Well, again, that's fine, but I'm pretty sure Next Gen 720 did a podcast saying that the PS. All right, so if the PS5 is 9.2 T flops, are they now? Is he now going to say that the new Xbox is 9.2 T flops? Is that what he's saying? Or should he just wait for confirmation on what's going to happen? So now, who was all over the place? So, um, yeah, that Corey Massey, that's what I'm living by. It's just I'll come out like I did last night. I actually read about how Microsoft don't want no smoke. They're ending the console war, and they said here's how they're doing it. That came out of a business website. So people can't say, well, you're this fanboy. No, that came from a business site, and that's what I'm saying. I just read directly what was from that site. I read it right to you guys. So, but you'll always have some, again, moist simp saying that, oh, well, this, you're damage controlling. I don't know. I don't know how. He's all over the place about what? Well, the reason why he's all over the place is because it's simple. It's because he is talking about speculation. And the speculation constantly changes. So, and all they'll say is, oh well, the speculation is because of, or they'll say, well, you can't hold me accountable because I was just speculating. That's what women do. I'm trying to tell you guys that's what women do. So just it is what it is, guys. I don't even worry about it anymore. I mean, you give me some concrete evidence that Horizon Zero Dawn is going to PC, because that technically it is on PC right now. You can stream it through PS Now to PC. So yeah, right now it is on PC. Okay, yeah, I figured that out, CJ. Appreciate you, brother. So yeah, I'll just wait. I will happily wait on Sony to announce the game going to PC. I am not going to rely on these fanboys because, again, all it proves is that the fanboys of the Sony system and the Microsoft system, the fanboys of the Microsoft system really don't want their games going to PC. They don't. They hate it. It does subvert, and it drives down. It drives down what the console is worth. That's why I thought it was amazing that Xbox has come out and said, we don't care if you don't buy the Series X. Jason Schreier, again, is not Sony. He is not Guerrilla Games. So I'm sorry, he's not. And again, I'm not saying that he's wrong. You don't conflate the two. I'm not saying Jason Schreier's wrong. I'm simply saying I will wait for Sony to announce that until I can say this is January, okay? And him saying that the game is going to come to PC this year, that's all right, fine. I mean, we got the whole damn year. I mean, he can sit back for one whole year and wait to be right or wrong. So it's nuts. So you bet CD Projekt Red will have a cyberpunk version for Xbox Series X. Well, again, I'm not buying it, so I don't care what they have for it. No, fam. I mean, look, I blame the PlayStation fans for reacting to speculation. But I've said it a million times, Spartan God. I've sat here and I've said it's not official until the studio says it. Period. Yeah, Foxy's always live on Twitter. So, yeah, it's not official. I mean, we can sit around and speculate till the cows come home, but I'm not going to do that. I've said, hey, look, if you expect me to sit around and speculate, I'm not going to do that because I can speculate all day long. It's just like when I said, hey, by 2023, Game Pass is going to be on PlayStation. Now, am I wrong about that? Well, you won't know that until 2024. Now, I can say the reason why. Now, you can say, well, Craig, why do you think Game Pass is going to be on PlayStation? And I'll simply tell you that because Microsoft wants to put games on all platforms because they've said they're willing to put games on all platforms. So, I mean, that's it. That's the end of it. I don't have to turn around and say anything else. So, well, Corey Massey, again, that's my whole point. What you're doing, I wouldn't worry about what it would. I would not worry about what Jason Schreier says. I would look more into what the company says. So I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about what Jason Schreier says. I'm sure he's a human being. I'm sure he's been wrong before, but I don't. It doesn't matter to me because it has not come from the company yet. So it's all about Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, again, I'm buying that day one. Predator day one, the Avengers game day one, Final Fantasy VII day one, MLB The Show day one, The Last of Us Part 2 day one. I'm waiting on Iron Man VR. I'm waiting on Resident Evil 3. So there's like 5 or 6 games I'm getting. Plus, I got to still play Nier Automata. Plus, I still had to play Persona 5. You know, I still have to play all those games. So I got plenty to do. That's the only the only way that's going to PlayStation is Xbox Live shows up on PlayStation. Not necessarily, but we'll have to wait and see. And again, that's the point about speculation is that everybody can sit back and do it. That's why I'm just kind of like y'all are, I would just wait for the company. Well, yeah, Fox is right. It's not that Jason Schreier is wrong about what he's saying. It is that it's just if he is going to come out in January and say by the end of this year a game is going to be on PC, I mean that's crazy because the game's on PC right now. A friend of mine with PS Now, he is streaming Horizon Zero Dawn right now on PC. I mean he's playing right now, so it is what it is. So. But all right, guys, I've been here for a little bit, almost an hour and a half. I appreciate you coming by. I am going to get on off of here. Like I said, I am glad you all came by. I will jump over to Next Gen and see what he's saying now because he was just saying a week ago. He was just saying a week ago that the consoles were going to be one was 9.2 T flops and the other one was was 12. Now he's saying that they're neck and neck. Maybe we should not speculate. That's a perfect example why I don't do it. All right, guys, that's it. I do agree with what you call it. Is it Sam Ash who said the alert thing is not working? Shout out to the super chat I got today. Hopefully that goes to getting that. I promise you, the super chat money is going to for me to get a new GPU. So hopefully I am walking around with a new GPU in the next. Hopefully in the next 3 to 5 days. That's my goal. All right, guys, take it easy. You all stay blessed. And come watch me. I stream a couple games today. Yeah. Oh, he just said take it with a pinch of salt. Oh, yeah, everybody's saying that. All right, then. Well, that's cool. Well, shout out to Next Gen for just saying that. All right, then, guys, take it easy. God bless you.